Hey John, Becky Liana here with Gray Owl Marketing. We spoke today and I promised you this video, so I'll keep it brief, but I did just want to show you 3 tips you can use today to help bring in more customers to your business. Because oftentimes in the world of the internet, I know most local business owners are just too busy running their business in order to keep up with how the internet can really work for them and benefit their company. So as you can see here, I do have your website up. What a gorgeous picture here. I wish my lawn looked like this. And as we scroll down, I like to see all these pictures that you have going on here. But the first thing that's important to know if you really want to optimize with Google is that Google wants to see at least 1,500 words on your home page. And it looks like maybe you have a couple hundred here. So you have an opportunity to optimize that because content is king with Google. This is a key factor in Google's formula when they decide which sites to rank higher than others. And Google likes to see not only high quantity of information, but high quality information. Because you want your business to show up on page 1 when your customers are searching on Google, don't you? So what I did here to think about what you want to put from a content perspective is I use this tool here. There's multiple free tools out there, but I put your business's website right here. And this is kind of an online dashboard of what your online presence looks like, right? So when you think about it, your site is getting about 48 searches a month or hits on your website a month. Not too bad. And you can see you are ranking for some keywords here. So when we think about what content to put on there, what words to use, you can see classic landscaping gets searched quite a bit. It looks like you're ranking at the bottom of page 1 for that. You probably want to get that up to 1. Classic landscaping INC, which is your exact name, is getting searched 40 times a month, and you are number 1 for that, so that's good. Plants, poisonous plants in Georgia, not a buyer intent keyword. It's getting searched a lot, but it's not a buyer intent keyword, so no need to work to be ranking for those types of words. I'm just looking for some buyer intent keywords here to see if you're ranking for anything. Right here, landscaping design, Atlanta is getting searched 150 times a month, and you're on the bottom of page 2 for that. Landscaping designer in Atlanta, Georgia is getting searched 70 times, and you're on the bottom of page 2 for that. So you could think about getting those up. So the point is pick 2 or 3 buyer intent keywords and use them in your website content and throughout your pages to optimize it. You could also think about having multiple service pages. So for different areas and get searched for that. And I just put an example in the system here called landscaping Atlanta. This is an example of a buyer intent keyword, and this gets searched 600 times a month. So that's over 7,000 customers a year that you're missing out on from not being on this first page here. So when searchers put in a term like this, there's kind of 3 different sections of this first page that you want to be aware of. First is the ads. So the ads will always be top. Of course, you have to pay for this, but you do go right to the top, and you want to make sure you can use ads. It's a good way to fill in some gaps in your strategy if you need to, but be careful because ads, if they're not done correctly, they can be money pits if you don't do them right. But some people will click on these right away. There are people that just scroll right past the ads and go to this section here, which we call the map pack. And this is the top 3 companies that Google has real confidence in to put in front of its searchers. And some people will even scroll right past that to this section here, what they call organic search. So there's people that'll search down here. So it'd be advantageous for you to try to rank in this organic search area here, as well as in this map pack. But about 40% of all traffic gets hit by this map pack. So this is where 40% of all the traffic goes to, these 3 spots here. So you're probably thinking, well, how do I rank in these top 3 spots? I want to be where all the traffic goes, right? And there's a number of ways you can do that, but one of the key factors is your Google business profile. So I did pull your profile up here. And you really want to build and optimize this. It's very important. And there's lots of ways you can do that, and I'll show you a few of them. First is thinking about Google reviews. Of course, those are very important. I do see you have some reviews here already, and you're getting some good ratings. So you want to continue to get more Google reviews, ideally 5-star reviews, and kind of push that positive image that way. And the next thing I'll talk about is what they call the NAP, which is name, address, and phone number. And you want to have your name, address, and phone number through multiple directories throughout the web. Google likes to see a large footprint across the web. It gives your site some good exposure. And you can do that. Your website's one of them. If you have a Facebook page, you can use Yelp, Yellow Pages, White Book, City Star, and so on. There's multiple ones you can use, but the important thing to know is it needs to be matching exactly as this profile here. Google is a computer, so it likes to see that it matches exactly, so that when people are searching different platforms, the same information is going to come up. The last thing I'll say about Google Business Profiles is pictures, and this applies to the pictures on your website as well as your profile. You want to make sure these pictures, you're saving them as buyer intent keywords. So this beautiful picture here, you could save it as landscaping Atlanta, and then you want to make sure you put geotags on them. So wherever you're doing your great work and you're taking pictures of that great work, you want to tag it in that location. And by doing this, Google not only sees what type of work you're doing by using those buyer intent keywords as the picture's title, but you're also showing them where you're doing that work by using those geotags. And this is really important because when people are searching for similar things, that means your company is going to show up. You're going to get in front of them. And the last thing I'll say about trying to get in this top 3 spot is thinking about your company's reputation, right? You want to be in this top 3 spot, and your reputation is a key factor in doing that. And so again, going back to this tool here and going back to the dashboard, your online reputation or your site's authority is represented by this numerical value right here. You really want to see this number above 20, so you're doing all right. Ideally, you want to see it in the 30s or 40s, and you want to see a 1-for-1 ratio between UR and DR. And how you do that is by referring domains. So right now you have 159 referring domains, pushing 355 backlinks to your sites. And you got to remember that not all referring domains are created equally. Google really likes to see relevant referring domains. You can kind of think of it like a popularity contest. So it wants to have things pointing back to your website, giving your site authority. And as you can see down here with this do follow number, 137 of your backlinks are ones that Google considers relevant, giving you this score up here. So again, looking back here at your #1 competitor, Atlanta Landscaping, I did pull up their website so you could take a look. It's not a bad website, but it has a lot of opportunity as well, which means if you implement an online strategy, you could blow these guys out of the water. And I brought their dashboard up as well so you could kind of see a side-by-side comparison of what your dashboard looks like compared to theirs. So you're not too far off. You got a 24 site authority versus the 26 that they have. But you can see they don't have too many backlinks here, referring domains, but they are 13 of them are good ones. And so they're optimizing a combination of things to get quite a bit more traffic to their website than your website. And the neat thing is, if we want to check out what referring domains are relevant for them, we can click on here. You can see what they're using, and you can go ahead and copy those so that you can use them as well and build even more on top of that. So just to wrap up the 3 tips, I did say content is king. You want to make sure both quality and quantity content is on your site. You want to think about your Google business profile and optimizing your footprint and making sure it's consistent throughout the web. And lastly, you want to update your backlinks and get a little bit more site authority here so you can blow your competition out of the water. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be #1 across Google. You can either use this information I provided you and do it on your own. I'm totally fine with that. However, if you want to be more effective and save yourself some time, you can give me a call and set up a time to chat. Once again, my name is Becky Liana with Gray Owl Marketing, and my contact information is in the email. I do hope you have found this information valuable, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a blessed day.